Guys, this is it. I've been trying out. Sorry, I had to take a drink. I've been trying out GoldRush the game. Over the years, I've tried farming simulator. I've tried construction simulators. I've tried just about any kind of simulator you can think of. Well, the other day I came across this one. I've seen it online. The graphics are good. Not the greatest, but they're good. Took me a little bit. The game itself is pretty good. The graphics itself are good. It just takes you a little while to realize how much of this town actually comes into play. Alright, so first of all, this is a hotel. This is where you spawn at, which this has been simulated. If you look at my stats, it is 10:26 a.m. Season 2, day 6. Days to summer is 5. So we've been on this. Well, we've been on here for 6 days now. I've been gold mining for 6 days now. This is kind of a run through, kind of quick. So if you can't bear with me, send some comments to you, to me, and I'll help you out. Like I said, I just started doing live feeds, live broadcasts. I'm just trying to help people out best I can. Watching some videos myself, playing the game. This is the best formula I've come up with starting the game. Okay. So, like I said, this is the hotel. This is where you start at. My truck. This is my truck. Paint job not included. American Eagle, that's me. Whoop. Yeah, Red Haze, America, baby. Alright, but either way, we got our truck. Normally, when you first start out, your truck is just going to be sitting right up here in the road. It's just going to be sitting here. Alright, and you're going to be standing here in front of the hotel like you're leaving out for the morning. Because this is a fast travel, which I haven't fast traveled yet. Can't tell you nothing about it. Once I learn about it, we'll go from there. But normally your truck sits here. You spawn here. Boom, you bam, you start. You don't have nothing. You got, I think, a couple $100 in cash. All right. You get in your truck. Normally there's nothing back here. Like I said, I've been playing for 6 days, so the truck has got a little clutter in it of stuff I might need along the way. All right. You get in, you got your controls. Left direction pad, fairly easy. It pops it up, takes it down. Left direction pad, pickup truck, that's what we're in. Going down, you got R3, that's your next camera. That rotates you to first person. They got first person, third person where you can't move it. Third person where you can move it, okay? That's what R3 does. Then, R analog, that really, the rest of it, that just rotates your cameras while you're in this view, okay? In the second, third person view. All right. So now, to move the truck, you have to start your engine. It's kind of difficult starting out. There's a lot to it, but up on direction pad will start your vehicle. Okay. Now your vehicle is started. You got headlights as right direction pad. Once for dim, twice for high, 3 times off, okay? Alright, you got your differential lock. So you get in a spot that's a little muddy, down on direction pad will lock that in. If you notice on the right hand side of the screen, you have your lock will turn on. When you hit it, that's on. That's off. Pretty simple. That's your differential lock. Help you get through muddy situations or you pull in a heavy trailer or something. Alright, exit. Push square, you get out, the truck stays on. You'll realize you're wasting gas just like in real life. So when you get out, you have to turn it off. So you push up on the direction pad. Okay? So up on the direction pad turns it on. So you get in your truck, up on the direction pad, turns your truck on. Handbrake is X. If you look to your right hand side of the screen, it is on. You should always, when you get out, you always put your parking brake on. Safety first, Okay, so now your parking brake's on. You take your parking brake off. Right trigger is your gas, like most vehicle games. Okay. Your speed is indicated on the right side. Your gear you're in, and your fuel range. Fuel range, it's a little lower than what it would be if you was normally starting out. Like I said, this is a little jump. I've done a little work for y'all guys at this time, but this kind of help you guys out that's got the game, bought the game, downloaded it, and was like, man, I can't figure it out. Nothing really tells you. I'm just here to try to help you out for dummies. Yeah, because that's all I am. Yeah, I found a game like simulators, so this is what we got. Okay. So like I said, normally you'll start here. Your truck is turned off, but we got it running because we're skipping. We're gonna skip ahead for you. Okay, you get your truck. This is where you'll start out. So starting out the game, this is where you start out with nothing. Just a couple $100 in your pocket. Right now we got $8,000. Like I said, we've been doing some work, buying some stuff. This is it. Okay, so you take your parking brake off. All right, this is where we're going. Okay, so now that we're going, all you got to do is drive there. Take your controls off. You're gonna hit your touchpad. This is gonna pull up your personal inventory, I guess you'd call it. You got your map, you got your gold map, you got your journal, and you got DigTube. All right, journal and DigTube is where you're gonna go to learn everything you need to know about this game. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is learn the map. This is where we're at, the truck. This is our hotel where you start out. Like I said, this is where you'll start the game at. Your truck will be sitting out front. You'll learn the controls of your vehicle, and then you'll leave. Okay, so then you'll come here. You'll have to figure out where you're going. So now this is where we're at. We're on the map. This is your map. You got the hotel. You got the gas pumps. You got the bank. You got the mining store for your shovels or your buckets, your basic mining tools and stuff like that. Then you have your equipment store. All right, this is where you'll buy your dump trucks, excavators. Sorry guys, dummy. Yeah. All right, all your bulldozer and big heavy equipment. This is where you'll get it. This over here is your blacksmith. Okay. So now that you know your map, what's going on? Like I said, you got your hotel, your gas station, your bank, your equipment store, or your general store, general mining store, heavy equipment, and a blacksmith. That's enough to get you started. Alright, so you're going to go to your journal. In your journal, you're going to find, back to 1, it's all tier 1. It's going to tell you, walk, step through. So if you don't know what you're doing, this is where you need to go. This will point you in the right direction. So I'm gonna show you where I'm at, up until where I'm at. Then after that, I'm gonna play it day by day and put my feeds on here. So if you want to mine with me, you can almost mine with me. I'm just gonna show you my methods. Okay, step 1, you're gonna go to the bank. Okay, so that's where we're gonna go. Go to the bank. All right, so you're gonna have to go out here. The road is out. If you stay on the main highway, it always seems to lag right here. Every time I play it, every time I come back through here, it's always gonna load right here. And where I got a little more stuff on my system here, so it lags a little more there. And it lag again here. It's always loading. Now once you get past that spot, it does good. But 2 spots right there, it always loads it. All right. So as we're going, we cut down through here. Simple driving. All right. When you get here, there's the other side of the road closure. We're going down here, downhill. Alright, I guess we can get a little gas. I'm really worried about gas because, like I said, I've already got a couple jugs of gas in it, but we'll get there. Just so the viewers that's watching right now that sees I'm low on gas, or that has noticed it, a little more load in there. Like I said, it is, until you get through town, it is a little loady at times. So like I said, really it's just better to just cruise because you don't waste as much gas. You don't have to worry about it taking so long to load for those that has issues with it. Okay, so we're just gonna pull right here. This is the bank. You can see it says on the building bank, but most time you ain't gonna notice that going down the road the first time you're on. So this is, like I said, this is I'm skipping ahead for you. Alright, so we're gonna go back to our journal. Tier 1, go to bank. Okay, you're gonna rent, you're gonna rent the old Arnold parcel. Okay, so let me get back to where we're at. Sorry guys, like I said, Still learning, but I'm just trying to help you guys get a little further ahead, a little faster than what I did. Okay, so you're going to go to the bank. You're going to get old Arnold parcel, which, like I said, I already got that. You can lease it for free. I'm almost guessing it's somebody, friend of the family's letting you use their property pretty much. So starting out, the lease don't cost you nothing. You just have to keep your payments up each month. So you pretty much zero down. You just have to make your first payment. Or each day you'll make it certain, like $100 payment or something like that. But it comes out natural. Everything's good. Alright, let's see. Get back to your journal. Okay. Sorry guys, it jumps around a little bit if you're not paying attention. And of course, I'm a dummy, so I don't pay attention. So, okay. So you're going to get your land. Then you're going to go to the equipment store. Okay. So, you'll come to the bank. You'll come up here. All you got to do is come to the door. It's going to say use. Hold on. Okay. So, you're going to come to the bank. You're going to lease your property. Like I said, it's starting out at zero. It don't cost you nothing that first zero down. You just have to make monthly payments. Okay. So, you'll get that. You get the old Arnold parcel. Now you have to go to the store. Okay, so getting in the truck. Like I said, you have to turn your truck on. Release your handbrake. That's gonna unlock your brake. Back out of here. I'll show you where the store is at. Go right down the road. See to the left here, this is your mining store. This is where you'll come for most of your mining tools. Any kind of equipment. Okay. That's it. Hit your handbrake. Turn your vehicle off. Exit out. Like I said, and I've done tweaking with my settings, so you'll have to find yours. I've adjusted the camera. It was a little slow. It didn't feel right. Adjust the speed of your camera. You know, I turned off always walk, or default walk to a default run. So now instead of running, when I hit my run button, it makes me walk. So it's opposite. You know what I mean? So you move a little faster, and when you need to move slow, you can hit the run button, slow you down to a walk, and you can do whatever, Okay, or stand there. Okay, so when you get here, this is your tool store. I mean, there's everything from a light system, fuel tank. You got a big trailer. Oh, we're saving. Sorry guys, auto save. You'll learn that too. Every couple hours have it saved. That way if you get lost, you don't forget. Because it sucks to mine a bunch of gold and then not be able to wake up next time you go to do it and thinking, oh, I got so much gold, but then you didn't save it. So I got mine set up, I think every 3 hours it saves, auto saves, something like that. Okay, so like I said, you got your small trailer, you got your gold nuggetator. This is all big stuff. You don't really have to worry about this. Just kind of a look at it. You got electric water pump, big diesel water pump, mobile water tank. Alright, you got some more tools you get to later. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff here, so we'll just skip through all the... We'll get there when we get there. Okay, how about that? We'll find it together. Alright, so you're going to go back to your journal. Now you're going to look at your shopping list. You're at the equipment store. Your buy basic set is a hog pan, no pump, hog pan core, sluice box core. Alright, and then you're going to get 2 hog pan mats. Go to the register, get a bucket. Okay? Okay, it's a good way to start. I mean, it works that way. If you got the money, well, okay, hold on. You're gonna set it up just like this. I mean, but you're gonna want to go ahead and get the hog pan with the pump if you can. If you got the extra money starting out the game, this is a little skip ahead, but it helps you now. You get the one with the pump. Okay, get the pump now. So you come down here, you got your sluice, no pump, you get the pump. You can see the difference because over here there's nothing back in the back of this box. Over here you have a little tube coming in. It comes in right there, okay? So this is your pump, no pump. It says to get this one, but for twice the money, starting out, if you, like I said, if you want to spend the extra money on this and go on and save yourself some time and hassle, go on and get the one with the pump on it. It doesn't say that, but it helps you in the long run because you can do the same thing. What this means is your pump means you're going to hook water lines to this, and it's going to push water off into this box and wash it down the tray for you, and which you'll hook it up to these. You got your stage 1, the core, and you got your extension. Okay? So you're going to hook this to the top of that, and then you're going to put this on the bottom. So start your system. They're trying to get you to get this, that, 2 mats, and start your system. And it works. You know, I mean, it does work. But you're just wasting money. So if you can, at least start off, get that and that. You know, if you want to go all the way, get this, that, and 4 mats. That's the best setup. So in your journal, it says, okay, hog pan, no pump, hog pan, sluice box core, 2 hog mats, get a bucket and a register. Bam. Okay, you know, so that's pretty simple. So that's that, 2 mats. Okay, that's cheap. Your mats are $30, so 60 bucks. 60 is 120, $180 for the original set. Okay, so for $180, that's what that costs right there. You know, just that pump. So if you have to, get this pump, this setup, and 2 mats before you do anything. Don't go by your journal. It's basically the same thing. You're gonna put dirt in here. You're gonna take a bucket, pour water in here. It's gonna do the same thing. You just don't you don't have a hose hooked up to it until later, but it does the same thing. You know what I mean? It's twice the money. You know, double. You know what I mean? But in the long run, it's going to save you trips and time, and it's going to do the same thing. So my suggestion is that you get this, 2 mats, the one with the pump. Okay, you're going to go up here, get a bucket, you're going to go to the register, you're going to click on it. All your stuff is going to be in this window right here. You know, so whatever you buy, see, like I'll buy something while we're here because we need something for what we're doing now. So we'll buy extra bucket. We're gonna buy 2 buckets just so y'all can see. And I've got a crate out there that I got to pick up too. So we're gonna pick that up while we're here with our buckets. Okay, so you're gonna come to your register now. When you check out, we got it's saying you get buckets. The price is $12, and we bought 2 of them. Okay, so we're gonna order those. All right. Now what it's going to do, speeding it up for you, it's going to put your stuff back out here on a loading dock, okay? So what we're going to do, a little cheat, help you guys ahead. What you want to do is put your tailgate down, you walk up to it, and it's going to tell you. You know, almost everything interacts with you. Some stuff you don't even know it's there until you walk up and you see a button, you know what I mean? So it's like you really got to look at it. This is pretty much going to teach you the basics of, from what I can tell, mining gold. I mean, it's pretty close to the simulators I'd see anybody getting. The guys that made this game, they really did good. Yeah, I mean, like I've played some simulators. It's like, wow, you know, heavy equipment. You know, done heavy equipment my day. You know, then you get on a game that has you doing that, and you're like, oh yeah, that's nothing like what it really is. Like this one is pretty close so far. I mean, what I can tell. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this box, put it on the back on my tailgate. I've tried this before. It worked. We're going to throw it down there the best we can. You know, if you look, crouch down by left trigger when you're standing. It's, you know, it's pretty level in there. But if you look, it's still on your wheel well. So you're going to have to kind of watch it back there. Alright, so you're going to take your buckets, your 2 buckets. Well, if you was doing it the other way, you'd put your sluice box back here, and you put your sluice box back there. You load it all up. You know what I mean? So you just got to figure you'll load that up, you'll load that up. You know, so you'll have to put that in the back of your truck, and it should fit down in there with the tailgate down. And then you're gonna have to put this in there, and then you'll put 2 mats in there and a bucket. Okay, so that's what you'll start off getting in the beginning of the game. Okay, So now, but like I said, we're 6 days in, so we're just here for some simple supplies while we're here. Okay? And like I said, this is for dummies. I'm going to get you past all the bull, and we're going to show you the basics today, and then get y'all kind of caught up to where we're at now. Okay? So, you're going to get in your truck. Like I said, right now, I'm to the point I don't even have to pull up the controls anymore, but just so people can see and see what I'm doing. Okay, once you're driving, you can turn that off. It's all basic controls. So, alright, so now we're going to drive out to the old Arnold site parcel. Okay, so here we are. There's your store, your general store. You got your bank there. Okay, to our right angle there in the red brick building. Down by that water tower down there, that's where you can get water at. On the other side of that is your gas station, which we don't need that right now. You'll get that when you need gas. Okay, I'm going to go down here and show you the blacksmith. Okay. Sorry, loading a little bit. Like I said, it will load every now and then and kind of just stop you in your tracks. But, like I said, just kind of be patient. Don't get going too fast so it don't glitch you or nothing like that. Nice smooth pace, you know. Okay, picture this. Alright. Get out here. This is the blacksmith. This is where you'll come and sell your gold. Or have it smelted. So it's going to cost you a little bit of money to get it smelted. So it's starting out, if you got $60, smelt $60 worth of gold. You know, you're going to take whatever you get here. It's going to, it's going to take like, you know, it says 0.15 hours, so it's going to take 15 minutes to smelt your gold, you know, okay? And you can upgrade that later on, whatever, you know. So after 15 minutes of in-game time, which if you watch the time, it goes pretty quick. You know, so in 15 minutes, you come back, get your gold, whatever it is. It could be a 0.85 bar, you know, whatever you, once you come here, once you come back and it says it's done, all you're going to do is come up to the door, go back out of it, and you're going to have a gold bar in your hand, okay? You're going to throw your gold bar in the back of your truck. As long as your tailgate's up, it's not going to come out, which it shouldn't come out anyways, but like I said, I'd at least make sure your back is closed when you put your gold bar on here. This, like I said, I'm just jumping ahead now, okay? So like I said, this is just a run through of what's in the game, you know what I mean? And then like I said, I'll show y'all how to mine the basics, and tell you why I said get the one with the pump and not the pump. You know, there's certain stuff it kind of work its way out, you know. Like I said, this is the process. This is a little shortcut for those guys that's been playing a couple days and just can't figure stuff out. We're jumping there, you know. Alright, so we're gonna start our truck, release our handbrake, close our controls back down so we can see, make sure nothing falls off our truck. So from here, if you was selling gold, you'd come back out. Once you had your gold bar, you take it to the bank, and that's where you sell it, okay? But right now, we ain't made it that point. We got some gold to be sifted and stuff, but we'll go there and I'll show you how to do this stuff, basics of it. Alright, over there, just on the other side, there's two roads here. It's a V. On the other side, this V right here, or Y, that's your heavy equipment area. Okay? That's where you'll buy your bulldozers and dump truck and, you know, your big equipment. That's where you'll get that. Not your tools, but your big equipment. Okay. Get a little low on gas, but we alright. So we got a jerry can in the back. But if not, you go to the gas station. We'll end up going to the gas station probably before the end of this video. It loads right through here a little bit. There's another little section that it does kind of lag up and load a little bit. You got a little bit more stuff on your PlayStation. Alright, so come through here. This is pretty much the power company here. This is where they're generating electricity. Which you don't need to worry about that right now, but it's on the map. When you look at your map, this is the electrical facility. What you're gonna do is drive through here. Sorry about that, guys. Open challenge time, I guess. Ugh. Hold on, guys. Okay. Alright, hold on. Let me get this guy off my stuff real quick. It's blowing me up. Come on, man. Alright. Sorry, guys. Maybe he's dying now. Back to what we're doing. Now, this is the old Arnold parcel. It's a little rough getting here. It takes a couple times driving back towards the town or whatever, getting your stuff as you go to kind of get the hang of it without a map. So, start now. Okay, so this is all your, this is your property. You got a warehouse, you got a storage area. Okay. Now, as you come through here, like I said, I've been doing this 6 days now. That you see, I got trailers already and stuff sorted and stuff put together. There's your camper. That's where you'll sleep at night. You go from night to day, really. Okay, so we're gonna sit here, get your parking brake. Okay, turn the vehicle off so it ain't wasting gas. Okay, now we're at the old Arnold parcel. Starting out, this is your area right here. This is where you want to be. Now the whole parcel goes all the way around to the tree line, all the way around it. If you can see, there's trees that kind of go all the way around it. Alright, but this is your main area. You have your camper. This is where you'll sleep while you're on the job. Come to the door, click it, you sleep till dawn, or you can sleep so many hours, depending on what shift you're on, I guess. Okay. Now here, you come inside this tent. When you walk up, it'll open the doors for you. Okay, like I said, now I've already got stuff set up a little bit because I've been working in here. But this is 6 days in, okay? So, this is your big pan, or your big bowl. When you come in here, there's going to be a big bowl in here. There's going to be a gold pan in here. Okay, they're going to be sitting over on the floor in the beginning when you first get here. Okay, now, these buckets, I think there's a couple buckets in here. 2 buckets, I think, but they're empty. Alright, so when you get here, it'll be your big bowl and your gold pan in the floor, and 2 buckets sitting in the floor. That's all you got. Alright, starting it as far as equipment in here. This is the processing area. Okay, so you're going to go in here. This is your tablet, which it takes a while to unlock stuff, so we ain't going to really mess with that, but I'm just letting you guys know this is functional. This is a tablet. Alright, so now that we know what, this is the processing tent. Like I said, you come back here, you go to your journal. Okay, now, like I said, so at Jaws Point right now, we went to the store. You got your hog pan with a pump, not with a no pump. Go on and get with the pump if you got the extra cash and you want to go, you know, be smart about it, okay? And like I said, you change pages of your journal with your right analog stick. So you got tier 1, go to the bank. And then you got 1, go to the bank. 2, rent the old parcel. 3, go to the equipment store. 4, buy your set. Like I said, get the one with the pump, not with no pump. Save you some time in the long run. It might cost a little bit more. And then you load it all in your truck. You might have to make 2 trips, you know, depending on how comfortable you feel with that big tray back there, because it is a little different. You're gonna have to fight with it to get it to load up right, jump around, all that. You know, you're gonna fight. You learn it. Okay. All right. So then you're gonna turn your page. All right. You're gonna go to the claim. That's gonna be the old parcel, old Arnold parcel. You're gonna go there. You're gonna find your water source. It's gonna be a water droplet on your map. Alright, you're going to go to the hog pan area. Okay, that's what you bought, was a hog pan with a pump. So what you're going to do, this is your water area. Okay, like I said, I always kind of back my truck up in here. Like I said, 6 days after 6 days of work, we've learned a little bit here. So like I said, normally you'll end up parking your truck backwards like this. Back it in here. You come across here, this is your hog pan area. When you first start out, you're going to put your pump, hog pan with the pump, put it on there with your tray. You're going to put your 2 mats in there. And then at this point, you're going to take a bucket. Alright? with your analog sticks, clicking in your left and right analog stick, this changes your tools. So starting out, you got free hands. This is nothing. Okay, so now we're gonna start digging. Okay, so we're gonna take this bucket, push square to pick it up. It's gonna bring it towards you. Okay, so what I like to do, skipping ahead, I like to make sure when you get here, all this is what I've done in 6 days. I've got a system. You can see I got a whole lot of stuff going on here, but I'm just breaking it down for you. Starting out, you're gonna have this set up. That's what you're gonna get in tier 2, or when you first get there and you go to the store and buy it. You know, so all this stuff you're gonna learn it, and I'm gonna tell you why I did it. So this is the full setup. So you got with the pump, the extender, and you got 4 mats on it. That's why I said if you want to go on and do that starting out, even with the pump free one, you know, if you want to go on and get the whole setup, it's smarter to go on and get the connector, the extender, and the mats, 4 mats, and go on and do that. Uh-oh, we got somebody wanting to work for us. Okay. Now, here we have our buckets. So we're going to go in here, click on our tools, left and right analog stick, you're going to click them in, so click it right. That's going to bring your shovel out. Your big shovel, you got a little shovel, you got a cordless drill, you got a screwdriver, you got a crowbar, you got a wrench, and you got a part analyzer, so you can kind of check your equipment as you're going and check the quality, you know, if it needs repairs or whatever. Alright, so we're going to get our big shovel out. Alright, sometimes you're going to mess up and push left trigger, that's going to make you squat, and everything's kind of weird after that. So always remember, left trigger is your squat button. Okay, you can jump, push X, jump. Right analog is your camera. Left analog moves you. So it's pretty simple, alright? Well, like I said, but when you first get here, this is all solid dirt right here. I've dug out quite a bit in 6 days. As you can see, in 6 days, I've been working, making money. That's why I got $8,000 in money right now, and like I said, and I've got a lot of pay dirt ready to be processed. So I've been just, for 5 days, this is my rule. For 5 days, I fill buckets up. And this is the process. So what you're going to do is, you're going to take that shovel, and as you go, you're going to find there's sweet spots where you can kind of stand in the middle, and you don't want to dig it out like this. The way I done this was not right. Don't do this. Dig from further up there. Start up there and work your way out. You know what I mean? You don't want to start here. This is bad because every time you get in here, you get in this little hole and it messes with you. You have to jump up. So my advice is jumping ahead, helping you out. Starting out, start up there. You know, start on the top of that hill, put you a bucket there, walk it down, you know, get you a couple buckets starting out. I'd say 3 buckets starting out until you get the hang of everything. Line them up just like this in a row. See, as you look over at the icon, the shovel icon will darken as you scroll over it and point it with your crosshairs. Alright, so you want to be somewhere you can get all 3 buckets and see how they'll light up like this, okay? They fill in with your shovel as you're over top of it. So we're going to start. Alright, so you're going to show your controls. Okay, so to scoop is triangle. Alright, you're going to look at your bucket, to put it in there, push square. And that's going to dump it in there. It looked like it all didn't go in there, but it did. Alright, so you're going to push triangle, scoop it. Square is your secondary action. That dumps it into the bucket. Alright, so you get here, you know, oh man, you didn't want to do that. Push circle, that'll dump your dirt out back in your pay dirt, and you can scoop it up again. You know, dump it down. You know, so if I wanted to, I could scoop that all back down here and level this in, but it's a lot of extra work. We're into making money, we ain't into moving dirt. Not like that, okay? So now that bucket's full. As you see up top, yellow, it flashes. That bucket's full, so that's letting you know, go to this bucket. If you put your 3 buckets in some sort of a line where you can just get your dirt, scoop it up, well, let me dump that out. I don't like that. Alright, you get your dirt. You said you want to be where you can get those 3 buckets in your icon. So every time you get dirt, it's going to pop up icon over top of that bucket saying you can dump dirt in it. Okay, so now it's saying that bucket's full. We're going to go to our 3rd bucket. Okay. We'll fill it up. Same thing. Triangle, square. Triangle, square. Okay. Now that bucket's full. We got 3 buckets. So like I said, starting out, which as you can see, I've got more buckets. So this is, I've got this system down to a certain science now. You know what I mean? But like I said, starting out, 3 buckets will get you paid. Okay. So you take your bucket here, and it's got the pump. You want the pump on it. As you can see, all mine's hooked up to a water pump, all that. But even without that, you can pour water in this, and it'll do the same thing the one without the pump will do, okay? So like I said, you're going to swap back to your hands. You're going to pick up your bucket. You see, as you pull over your box here, it's going to highlight. So you can be all the way here and still dump this bucket in that. So you don't have to be right up here. You know what I'm saying? That's too much. There's sweet spots in this game, and that's what took me a couple days to figure out. Is there's sweet spots in this game. It's almost like it don't show your arms there, but they're there. So like I said, you'll pick your bucket up. Okay, you pick your bucket up. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Now I found my sweet spot. So you can do it from here. Dump that bucket. Put it in there. As you dump it in there, it's saying that's 33%. Okay. So 1 bucket moved it up to 33%, saying that is 33% full, okay? Now, you can sit here and scoop it in there with a shovel, so really you don't even need a bucket, you know what I mean, besides to pour water in it, you know what I mean? So really you can just scoop it in there with a shovel, but like I said, I recommend doing it with the buckets a little faster starting out. Pay $10 for a bucket, and it's going to save you a little bit of time, alright? So now, like I said, you're going to get your buckets, find your sweet spot, pick your buckets up with square, dump them in there. Okay, put it down. Get your other bucket. Pick it up. Find that sweet spot. Pour it in there. Okay. So right now, 3 buckets. That's showing me I'm at 100% right now. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, since we're gonna show you how to do it, that this works without a pump to it. Okay. So we're gonna do it how you're gonna have to do it. You take a bucket. If you get it without the pump or with the pump, like I said, you can do it. So starting out without the pump, you're going to do this. You're going to have, and as you can see to the left, you can see the one I got. That's without the pump, okay? This is with the pump. But like I said, you don't need to run anything for the pump to work. You come down here, you get your bucket of water, push square to scoop it up, find that sweet spot, dump it in. That dirt starts going down, and it brings it down. And then those mats you put down will catch it, boom, and you got dirt collected, okay? As you look, it's still got 62% full of dirt, so you're gonna have to get you another bucket full with the sluice, with the pump. You know what I mean? That's why I said you want to go on and get that pump first. Okay, oh, I'm gonna drop it. Okay, pour some more. Oh, I guess I done dumped my water out. Sorry. Okay. Trying to go too fast. Okay. Alright. So that's going to show all my mats right there. Which, like I said, I didn't have exactly clean mats on there, so this ain't exactly up to par, you know, as far as how fast they fill up. But this kind of shows you, as your mats get full, you don't want to be like me and just do it one time and then rinse them. That's a waste of time. Like I said, it took me a day to figure that out, so I'm saving a day off of it. Watch that. Where the orange is at, once it's full, that means it's 100%. Okay, that means that they're ready to be cleaned. Okay, but like I said, just for simulations, we're gonna go here. You're gonna have to get a bucket of water. Set this bucket of water down. Okay, you're gonna get these mats, and as you go over this bucket, where that highlight area, you have to play with it. And like I said, there's a little sweet spot. It takes a minute to figure it out. Alright, use the bucket, and it's gonna dunk it in there. Let me turn my, and what I did was I turned my headlamp on. But it says headlights, but it's a headlamp, flashlight, whatever. Okay, so I dunked that into this bucket. Once you're done with it, you put it back down. Grab the next one. Come over to your bucket. You're gonna dunk it. Okay, put it back down. You get this one. Okay, you're gonna dunk it. Put it back down. Up here, get the top mat. You're gonna get that. Using the same bucket. Okay. Get it to highlight over top of it. You're gonna dunk that again. Okay. As you can see, there's another bucket. I've already got it. It's showing that it's 13 of 30 being pulled. So that's like, all right, yeah. That's the other bucket. We're just showing you guys how to do it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this bucket and you're gonna take it back up to your processing tent. You're gonna come in here. So if you're gonna come over here, you're gonna put your dirt down here, or your bucket to be processed. All right. Now, when you first get here, this thing's gonna be empty. So we're gonna go on and show you how to do this, so you guys will know what's going on, how you do it. It took me a little while to figure that out without watching another video. So, like I said, this is my version of it. Okay. You're gonna come here. You're gonna take your empty pan, just like you do your buckets. You're gonna walk over your water. It's gonna turn orange. You're gonna fill this up with water. Okay. And once you fill this up with water, I guess it stays good forever, or I don't know yet. I've been working 6 days on one pan, so it hasn't went bad yet. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our gold pan. Like I said, it'll be sitting over there. We're gonna pick it up, sit it right here next to it. Take our bucket here. Uh-oh. Oh boy, we got a glitch. We're glitching. Hold on. Let's try to figure this out. There we go. Okay. Every now and then stuff like buckets will try to fall through the floor. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this. You're gonna put it up here on this table. You take your bucket, put it here. You're gonna take your pan. Like I said, when you first come in, it's gonna be over here. You're gonna take this pan and move this pan right here in this corner. Okay. All right. So what you're gonna do is take this bucket. Okay. What's going on here? Why is this not working? Okay. Either way, this one's being stupid. So let's put this over here on the shelf. We got some already in process, ready to be processed. So we're just gonna skip ahead and show people this first day what we do. Okay. Oh, I know what's going on. Alright, see here? There's a little speck in this. So what you're going to do is come up here to clean this up. You're going to highlight that. You're going to dunk this down in there. Move it around. Hold on. Make sure it ain't gold in there. Nothing. You're going to move it around with your right analog stick and your left analog stick. This is your controls. So to move it around, this right analog stick. This is how you clean your nuggets or your dirt. Just do it. Alright, right analog stick. Left analog stick is going to tilt it. Once you're done and you know there's nothing else, you can pour that dirt down in there, okay? Alright, then you push square. You're going to set your pan back up on this table. And take your bucket. Okay, wait a second. We ain't going to do this. Try this one now, and we know what was going on there. See, I still haven't learned anything. I'm far from it. Like I said, I'm just trying to help you guys jump ahead a little bit, because it is a little much. Okay. So we're going to stand back up, grab our bucket we was working on. All right, now it works. So I guess that pan, like I say, something for dummies. That pan has got to be clean, okay? All right, let's see. Now, you're going to take your pan, you're going to pick it up. We're going to do away with our controls there, so we ain't got a little less on the screen. You're going to walk up to where it highlights, where it fills in. See, I watch the yellow, boom. Pan, push square, okay? Gonna get here. Then you can pull your controls back up, okay? To go up and down, it's your right and left analog stick, okay? So to go down is right analog stick, to go up is left. So what you're gonna do is move it down, fill your pan up, okay? Get some water in it. Then you're gonna move back and forth your right analog stick. As you do it, your water is gonna start getting muddy, okay? Slosh it around with your right analog stick until it gets pretty good and dirty like this. Then you're going to take your left analog stick and turn it to the left. Not to, slowly, not to lose none of your nuggets. Alright, so as there, you can see there's gold in there with the nuggets, with the dirt nuggets. So what we're going to do is dunk it one more time, make sure there's nothing else in there. Oh yeah, we still got more dirt. Alright, so we're going to slosh it around a little bit more. Okay, dump this out. Dump some of these rocks out if you can. But I wouldn't recommend doing too much of that. But so I got a couple days in there on it. Alright, like that. And dunk it back down in there. One last time we'll flush it around. Alright, as you do it, the water will get a little better and a little cleaner every time you do it. So like now it's pretty clean. Oh, we lost a little gold. See, that's what you don't want right there. Okay. Let's get pour this out. Alright. It'll be alright though. Like I said, 6 days in, a couple nuggets ain't gonna hurt us too bad. Alright, so here, if you look up the top and it says gold panning, it's gonna say gold pick mode. So at this point, once you got it clean and you can see your gold in there, use your right analog stick to move the pan towards you. You can take your left and tilt it. You can even separate some of the gold from the rocks. It takes a little while to get a feel for it. Less is better on here. So barely have to touch your analog stick to start doing this stuff. You don't have to sling it, because you sling it, it's going to sling the stuff in your pan. So it's real sensitive. Okay? So all we're going to do is just get a good spread on it. Like so. Alright. Alright. Get leveled out. Get all the gold in one area. Then you're going to click in left analog stick, and that's going to pull up this. Once you see your crosshairs, you can still tilt your pan, but now your right analog stick is no longer moving your pan side to side to slosh it. It's going to be doing your picking. Okay, so you're going to go over here. First one is a good sized nugget, okay, or a decent sized nugget. That's a small one. See, for the small one, you're going to use your air nozzle. Hell, I don't even know what it's called. You know what I mean? It's a suction. You're going to use your suction on the small one for the flakes, pick, or the tweezers for your larger nuggets. Okay? So there's another larger nugget. You're going to have to move your analog stick, or your crosshairs with your right analog stick. Okay? So you're going to just point over the gold nuggets the best you can. Sometimes they'll get moved, so use your left analog stick. You can move those big pieces of dirt out of the way. Okay, so you can get a better view on it. Then easy. Push X, you'll get it. A flake, a nugget, and as you do this, it automatically goes into your gold account. As right now we're at 0.244 ounces of gold. Okay, pick that flake there. We got one more piece in there. Let's get that one. Another flake. Okay. Now once you can see there's no more in there, you've rinsed it thoroughly, you know there's nothing else, you're going to left click left analog, or click left analog in, and it's going to take your picks away, your gold picking mode away. At this point, you're going to take your left analog stick. This moves your whole pan. This is how you dump water out, really. So left analog stick moves it in this radius, right analog stick just shakes it back and forth. So when you're cleaning it, you're not moving it like this with your left analog stick. Just use your right analog stick so when you're cleaning, okay? So, alright, so we're going to dump this dirt out. Alright, that way there's no piece, not one, because you won't be able to pour nothing in it with one piece in it, I guess. But like I said, clean pan, you're going to push square back out of there. Put your pan back on the table. And take your bucket and put it in there for a little bit more of your process from the mats in there. And take this. Pick it up a square, walk over to the pan emblem, push square, and now you're back in there, okay? Right trigger lowers it. Left trigger pulls it back out of the water. Now you're going to use your right analog stick to shake it. And as you do it, see how the water gets dirtier. Alright, okay? So you just shake it for a little bit, keep letting it get dirty, and then slowly pour it out the side. Like I said, not too much, just enough with your left analog stick. Tilt it to the right, left, whatever you feel. You know what I mean? You can go other way, you know. It's up to you. Alright, so like that. You just work it around slowly, though, in a circle. Around each edge, you'll slowly slosh out either way. But I normally just go one side. Alright, so we're going to dunk it one more time. Oh, still got a little dirt in there, so we know. Let's clean it a little bit more. Okay, not too dirty this time. I think we might have it. We're going to tilt that water out of there. Okay. Alright, now we're dry. So now we can see there's a couple little good little nuggets in there, a couple flakes. So what you want to do is move it around until you can get them in. You know, really what you want is you want to try to get them in the same area, but where you got enough room to get to them. You know what I mean? So it's whatever's easiest for you. You know what I mean? So if you have to move them down here, and like I said, all this is with your left, right, and left analog stick. You know what I mean? So you just have to get the feel for it. But you know, you get it like that. Left analog. Click in left analog. You're gonna pull out your mining pick tools, and you're gonna start getting it out. And like I said, your other stuff's gone. You know what I mean? But it's already in your account. So it's kind of like some stuff will stay, some won't. But it all goes in your account. You're going to lose some here and there anyways. No matter if bad bucket or you waste and pay dirt, you're still going to lose gold. But there's so much of it that you don't really have to worry about it. You know, you'll get your money. Oh, messed up. Sorry about that. Click this. We're going to go back in there, push L3, get back to our mining pick. Okay. We start picking our gold out. Flakes, and you can kind of see the difference. Nugget. Okay, now we're getting a little claw. We'll use our left analog stick to spread them out a little bit. Let them come to a settle. All right. Flake. Looks like a nugget there. Yeah. And then a flake there. You barely see that one. So you always move it around. Oh, there's another one. That was a little small one. See? Well, it's always good to kind of move the pan around a little bit after you think you got them all, just to check it. And what I'll even do is, now that we got that last piece in there, I'll bring this up and shake it around one more time. Just see. Nothing. So then we'll use the left analog stick, dump it out, rinse it off. Like I said, it takes a little bit to get used to. This is the basics of it. You're going to put your pan up here. You're going to take a bucket from your Mac. Put it in there. Just like this. Boom. Dunk it. Right trigger, pick it up, shake it. With your left analog stick, just moving it around. Like so. Get a good look on it. Yeah. Okay, we got some dirty water now. So what we're going to do is dump a little bit of that water out so we can see it a little better. Okay, so we're going to bring it towards us so we can see. Alright, click left analog. Oh, man, I messed up. Ugh. Said for dummies, guys. Alright. Let's see. L3, click it in, and collect your gold. It's that simple, guys. Once you learn this process, it's not too hard. So like I said, you got your first day, you just say this is it, okay? On your first day. And like I said, you will get pretty good sized nuggets starting out if you got your nuggets enabled. So you can make this game a lot harder where you're just pretty much getting flakes, I'm guessing. So, alright. So like I said, you got that. Close that back down with L3. Dunk it one more time. Shake it, just make sure. Dump the water out and the rocks. Like I said, the rocks can go in the bottom of the pan. They just kind of disappear. So it's like I said, this big bucket here, this big bowl, it stays good for a while. You know what I mean? So all you gotta do is just go take it to the creek and put water in it. So we'll do one more. Let's see. Go down there. Grab our pan. This one I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna do it fast. Kind of what it looks like once you get the hang of it. How fast this really goes, okay? Now we're mining gold. So now a little bit. So it takes a little bit to figure it out, just because the way the game, there's not a guide telling you how to do this. You got a journal and almost like a small channel to use. So that's where you're gonna do most of your stuff. But even then, if you're not a real good reader like I am, you know, whatever, you're a little dumb for dummies, You know, this is the easiest way to do it. You know, I kind of break it down, so it takes all that out of it for you guys already. Okay. So, like I said, we'll dunk it one more time. Give it a good shake. It's empty. Dump it out. Pick that up. Push square. Table. See how much we got left in here. Let's see if we got another. Well, and that's probably what I did last time. I just left a little bit in there. So we're gonna put that in there, shake it, see if we can at least get a nugget out of it. A little flake. All right. Okay. Okay. Flake that one. Aw, did it again. Why do I keep doing that? Keep pushing square for some reason. With an X. Okay, so we got our little flake out of there. Close it down. Empty that out. Now we're done. Okay, so we got 1.393 ounces of gold. Okay. Out of pretty much half a bucket, you know, so if that. Okay, so now we're saved. Okay. Alright, so since we're done with the first day, got everything figured out, the basics, and like I said, if y'all have any questions, because I'm going through this kind of fast, you know, if y'all would like to see a full video, and I'll go through it all over again, if you know, if y'all would like me to, that way it's not so fast on you guys, you know what I mean? But there's other guys out there, they'll give you the walk-by, play-by-play. This is just my way of doing it, you know, beginning. So starting out, like I said, this is your setup. You got your sluice pan with the pump. You got your tray with the extension. And you got 4 mats in a bucket. That'll get you going. And then you dump your bucket in there. You dump your water in there. Rinse out over your mats. Depends on how slow you want to do it. But this is the best way I found. You put 9 buckets around your hole. You just find your sweet spot. Boom, boom, bam. And go with it. So like I said, so you can get this set up with a bucket or 2 for water, and then you can run it just like this. 6 buckets, run it through there. Just have to watch all your stuff. So like I said, this is just kind of a short video, kind of introducing myself. You know, my name is RedCloud. I'm starting to do game streams. I've been working on a little bit, but I'm starting to get the hang of it, how it works, and what y'all looking for. So like I said, this is GoldRush the game, and it's getting started for Dummies. So y'all let me know, y'all need any help, or got any more comments, questions. Until next time, happy hunting.